This is We Have a Problem podcast. I'm Charles Hall, and next to me is my best friend, Diamond Hall. Babe, I love you so much. It's an honor to be here with you. It's also an honor to have you here with us. If you can take a second and hit the like button, hit subscribe, leave a comment. This helps us to build the page. It helps us to get the word out. And this page and podcast was truly designed to talk through leadership conversations, problem solving, life aspects, so that we can build and become. And with your help, this helps us to help others. Help us get the word out. And we thank you in advance. We truly do. It means a great deal to us. We thank you for all those who have been watching and tuning in. And to that end, and with your permission, let's begin and let's build. Babe, today I would like to talk about this topic. It's an important one. It's crucial. It's necessary. And I know it hits the heart differently, but what I am truly trying to express or share is you live in the excitement. You don't live for it. Because if everything is a high and a mountaintop experience, how can you be relatable? So as a leader, if you're bringing people into not so much of a balanced lifestyle, but of a rhythm of how you operate in the highs and how you operate in the lows. Like my favorite song doesn't come in on 100 and it doesn't stay on 100. It has volume. It has vocal volume. It has an influx. It goes up and it goes down. So in life, we have to learn and we have to help people to learn how to listen to the song of life because it's not stationary.
Yeah.
Your favorite song is not one tone and one volume. It goes up, it goes down. So boring is beautiful is not a negative connotation because I love excitement. I'm an adventurous individual. Like I grew up outside climbing trees, trying to build go-karts and tree houses. And I think that followed me into my adulthood because I love building. I love physical building. I love it figuratively and literally. But if I only live for the excitement, then I'm waiting on that next moment. If I only live for the exciting times and I'm looking for them, how can I appreciate the walks in the parks? How can I appreciate just hanging out with my babe and watching a movie versus when is the next trip? And I love trips.
Yeah.
But what I've learned is that in my relationships, especially in my marriage, that the trips are great, but it's not going away that makes it lasting. It's actually enjoying the time that I have spent with my wife. That makes it meaningful. So what I've learned and what I'm learning is you don't live for it. You live in it. So when the moment happens, enjoy it.
Yeah.
But as leaders, I've learned you can't be relatable to everyday life people if you're only telling them to jump out of a plane and then go do the next. And I love the excitement of things. But when we went to go skydiving, our instructor was just stale faced. And I was like, this is amazing. Why are you so? But it became his norm.
It's my 5th time today going up. Yeah.
Yeah. It became his regular. It became his regular. So it's relative. So how can I fit the moment, enjoy the moment, but not live for the adrenaline rush? And I love excitement. I absolutely love excitement. So I'm personally not against living in the thrill. I just don't live for it because I've learned as leaders, you have to be relatable. And I love conferences and concerts, but people don't develop.
Wow.
People don't grow. They're born in moments like that or born again and they're refreshed, but they're not built. You can be born in a conference and reborn from a euphoric experience or an encounter, but you're not developed in a conference. If I go to a concert and I hear someone sing or hear someone perform, my skills don't grow from going to the concert.
Yeah.
The development happens in more quiet places. If I hear someone who's skillful and I was like, man, I can do that, I'm not going to grow in my skill set by going to the concert.
Wow.
I'm not growing when I go to the conference. It's a great experience. It's exciting, but development rarely happens in big crowds.
This is crazy because this is something that's really necessary for us to walk through, especially with the times that we're living in. You get overstimulated and then you start comparing yourself, and you're always looking for that next high, like you said. I mean, when you sit down with yourself, how do you actually enjoy your day to day routines? Or, mom picking her kids up from school and she's in the car line and got to go make dinner. That doesn't seem as cool when you're always looking or chasing the next high. Or if you're a leader constantly in the grind building your company, that doesn't look as exciting. So if you're right. You're exactly right. If you're always chasing the next, then you don't enjoy where you are. There's no excitement in your day to day. So this is really important.
The mundane is meaningful.
Yeah.
The mundane is meaningful because for the most part, people live this methodical, systematic life. And I'm learning as a leader, you're going to run into and you're going to be helping people who are methodical. We are humans and we have habits. We're humans and we have a habitual nature to operate a certain way. And I could be on a plane every day and that can be exciting to me.
Mm-hmm.
But once I land, how can I help this individual to take off? How can I help them to be a better version of themselves and not sell that you need to be on a plane every day?
This is good. It reminds me of a conversation that we had a while ago. I guess I'm someone who you would say lives in the future because I'm always focused on what's next and trying to accomplish, a goal or something. And I remember being hard on myself, and you said, babe, what actually changes when you do accomplish the goal, when you do get the bigger house or the bigger car? Like, what actually changes for you? If you can't enjoy your now or experience happiness or contentment now, nothing actually changes. Like, you have to be okay with where you are now. If you can find gratitude and happiness and contentment with just, being with your family in the evening, or, going for a walk in the park, if you can get happiness in those moments, by the time you make it to the goal or the accomplishment or to the high or jumping out the plane, it's so much bigger.
So, babe, in a practical sense, how does one take this and live this out day to day?
I think you have to have the end in mind if you know what your end goal is. The reason I'm doing X, Y, and Z, perhaps if you're building a business or leading a team, like, these mundane things are going to help us accomplish this goal. The reason I'm enjoying my family or washing the dishes is so that we can enjoy our environment. The reason I'm having this conversation or going on just a drive with my husband on a day to day, like, this is what we do in the evening. Like, I enjoy this. It gives me a moment to vent, to let him know how my day was. It's emotional stability. He reels me in and lets me know if I'm going. Like, all these things are necessary for me to actually help me become something that, I'm trying to build towards. Same thing if you're trying to grow something or grow a team. It's not fun to do those things every day, to grow and to come in and make sure your team has everything together, to grow, to go over your budget and finance. Like, all those things seems like it can be, a headache or mundane. But these things are necessary to get you to your end goal. So I think one thing that definitely helps is noticing your progress. Like, let's just stop and just take a look at who you've become over time just by doing these everyday things.
Paul said in Philippians 3:16, hold on to the progress that you've made.
Yeah.
Hold on to it. hold on to, don't let it go. Don't be open hands with your progress.
Mm-hmm.
Take a grip on what you've accomplished.
Yeah.
And it ties back to the comparison piece, because if we're only trying to reach for what's next, something in us is saying, well, it should be this way because I've seen it in a different area. So if I stop and tell myself I'm enough,
Yeah.
like I am amazing, period. And my value is not up for negotiation. Now I don't have to ascend to something to compare my worth or my value
Wow.
with someone else.
Yeah.
I am enough. My value and my worth is not up for
Yeah.
negotiation. So I don't have the comparative aspect or the aspect ratio or the tension between where I'm at and who I'm becoming to put on a flex. No, the
Yeah.
real flex is I don't have to flex. In the system is how much you can lift, but in the kingdom is how much you lay. It's like I don't have to lift and be stronger and be this dude and be this individual who has to put on for people. No, I am enough.
Wow.
So the boring is beautiful. The boring is beneficial. It's
It
not
is.
that you don't live in the excitement. Have fun, enjoy yourself. I love to do, my wife will tell you, I love to do adventurous and crazy things.
Mm.
But I've learned and I'm learning. If you live for it, you'll never be satisfied.
This is true. Had to learn that.
If you live for it, nothing will ever be enough.
Yeah.
If you live for it, you'll always try to fill a void with an adrenaline rush, with an excitement that only appeases the moment for a moment.
For a moment.
For a moment.
Yeah.
Again, this is not a negative, downtrodden, dolorous aspect of life is boring. I love the smile. Do you know it takes less muscles to smile than to frown? It
Mhm.
takes more energy to frown. So I smile. Like I smile. I love life. I love people. I love helping people. I love building. I love leadership. I love this topic. So I'm not against fireworks.
Yeah.
But every day it's not going to be fireworks. Every day is not going to be fireworks, but I don't have to see it as something negative. The boring is beneficial. The boring, it's beautiful. It's beauty in taking a walks and getting in the
Absolutely.
car and going for a ride.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you're saying, I mean, that was beautiful. I just want to make sure I got it. You're saying work backwards, per se. So if you start with, I am enough, then you don't have to try to think that the experience or tying experiences to your identity or having the big house or the big car or the title that is going to make you. Like that next thing that you're going after is not going to make you any more valuable. You're already good enough.
You can produce more value, but my value doesn't change.
Mm.
My value is not up for negotiation. But if I hit different pockets and different levels and different stages in life, I can produce more. But if I need that to feel self-worth, then the scale is not balanced. Because now I'm reaching for the next thing so that I can feel
So you can feel
fulfilled.
fulfilled. Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with fulfillment, but it doesn't complete me. It's a part of my calling, but it doesn't complete me.
I got it. That's good.
It's a part of what I need to course correct because I'm a problem solver, but it does not complete me.
Wow.
It takes that stigma, it takes the pressure away of producing for approval.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is a hard topic to talk about. I feel myself trying to create more explanations and expressions because people will hear the title or they'll see the title and they'll say, boring is beautiful. I don't like life that's boring. Charles doesn't like it either. But as a leader, you're going to run into people who live a methodical lifestyle. How do you help those people? Charles is chill. I owe no one nothing. No one owes me anything.
Wow.
So I don't have anything to compare myself with or to. So I operate from this place of purity and just innocence. Guys, I'm just trying to hold on to my innocence. I got my innocence back and I'm trying to hold on to my innocence. I want that pure instinct of the lenses of optimism
Mm.
in the midst of craziness, in the midst of chaos. Like I'm good. Like I just want to be his boy. Like I want to be God's boy. Like I want to be his boy. That's my goal.
Mm. So when you say innocence, you're talking about the just like the childlike.
So when I say innocence, I think of it this way. There's two pillars of peace.
Everybody go, okay. I'm ready. I need my notes.
There's the peace of God and there's peace with God. So the peace of God is something I can acquire by calling on him in a crazy space that I'm in. But the peace with God is that innocence that I'm walking with him. And I don't necessarily have to call on him because I'm in tune in the moment and I have this proximity or this not feeling or euphoric response if I call on heaven.
Mm-hmm.
But when I have that knowing, we're good.
We're good.
We're good, not because I perform well, but that knowing of when I draw close
Mm-hmm.
and you draw close. Oh man, Job said, I missed the times when I felt your friendship in my home.
Wow.
And he says, oh, I miss the days when I felt your friendship.
Mm.
Not that we're not friends. He said, I miss the days when I felt your friendship in my home. That peace of God is something you could just call on and say, I need your peace right now. Peace with God is, man, I'm walking with you. And I feel your friendship in my home. So that's the innocence that I'm trying to keep. I'm trying to keep the friendship in my home. If I'm rigid and if I don't look out for people, if I'm not calculated and intentional when I'm in public and I'm remembering names, I know something's off. I know something's off and I'm trying to get back to a space of just innocence.
Wow.
That purity of I owe no one nothing. No one owes me anything. Every day is not going to be a flight. But how can I help people take off?
What an explanation. I don't know if I expected that answer. That was beautiful.
So I've said before that I don't move chess pieces. I don't move chess boards. I create them.
Yeah.
So if I don't play the game or try to change the game and I'm trying to create the game, somebody actually made that chess game. Someone created that game and all of the strategies to beat it that creates wisdom and life aspects. So what in our mind tells us that we can't create? Someone actually, a human being created chess. They created that game.
Which is crazy.
They created, which is amazing. I'm not taking the power or the beauty and the amazingness of that. So if I'm trying to create the game and I'm trying to do something different, so every move that I make on this new space or this new board that's created, it's not going to be momentous, so to speak. Some of it is critical thinking.
Okay.
It's intentionality. It's a pause. How can I find the peace in the pause? How can I find the peace in developing and growing in my marriage even more so and not trying to find the next adventure, but I'm trying to find out what's new in my wife's heart? How can I become a better friend to her? A better listener? I can't listen to her while we're jumping out of a plane. I can't listen to her while we're on the ATVs. I love all of those. I can't listen to her while we're on the jet skis or the speedboat. I love excitement. Again, I'm not against. And I feel my heart fighting for not that people will feel like they can't live with excitement in their life. That's not what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You just live in it when it's there. Just don't live for it.
I love that. So on a day-to-day experience, that would look like, and I know high-functioning leaders, they really take this serious. Like, you just don't put a bunch of things in your day that you don't enjoy. Like, you can actually curate your day the way you like it. So some leaders I see, or CEOs, when they're doing emails, if you hate doing emails, there's some leaders I've heard they do emails while they're in their hot tub at night, or they respond while they're exercising or doing a podcast on their treadmill. Like, there's all these different ways to pair things with that you don't like doing with things that you actually enjoy doing, so so that it's more enjoyable, if that makes sense.
It does. So again, you scale it differently. It's so many variables and it's relative to the individual.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I'm not saying some people may enjoy certain things that may not be enjoyable to others. So if you feel like you're in that pocket of, man, I'm bored, all I'm saying is just find the beauty and know that it's beneficial if you see it that way.
If you see it that way.
If you see it that way. You don't build in big crowds.
Yeah.
As leaders, you cannot build people in big crowds. Wow. It's the touch points. It's the, hey, come in. It's write the vision, make it plain, so those who read it can run with it. That's proximity. Like, it's legible leadership. Like, I've written it down in such a way, if I hand it to you within proximity, you can read it and run with what I shared. I have to make sure that I'm the right messenger or the right type of messenger, or I'm messaging it in a way where once I hand it over to you, you can carry it out. It's legible leadership.
Oh.
I'm not against communication. I love communication on a big scale. But I've personally learned, and I'm still learning, developmental phases and stages of building people and helping people become, it doesn't happen in large crowds. It happens with the nuance. It happens when you look through people. When you look to them, it's you're on the stage. When you look through them, it's that one-on-one. When you look to them and you're in a space where you're communicating to the masses, it's beautiful. It's a part of your makeup, but rarely have I seen people
actually change,
develop, become from a big crowd. Again, there's variables. And some of this is tied to metrics. If I'm hosting someone and they're coming in from out of town,
mm-hmm.
and I take them to an inconsistent restaurant, or I take them to a restaurant where they're good sometimes, I'm going to be on the edge of my seat or the booth that I'm in, hoping that this product is going to come out on one of the better sides or the experiences that I've had. So I don't take people to bad experiences. So that's almost how you have to see your organization. Will people invite their friends to your restaurant?
Wow.
Are you consistent? And sometimes when you add certain flavors to your output, it's not that it's not good, but it's your clientele. If they're used to a certain thing and you switch on them and they've invited somebody, now they are the third party who's involved with having to tell their friend that they brought to your restaurant, I'm so sorry, I didn't even expect this. Yeah. People bring people to consistency.
That's good.
So there's metrics involved in this. There is really a method. There is really a method to it. So this is not just some hyperbole statement so that people can be okay that life is the status quo. No, dream big. But understand as you're leading people and as you're living through life to connect and to help people build, most people are not going to be in the race or operate at the pace. So if you're high functioning, other people may not meet you at your pace. How can you still help people actualize in their purpose if they don't have your pace? I'm not inviting people to an inconsistent restaurant. You guys change the menu. Your staff is mean. People don't go out to eat just for good food. It's for an experience. What are people dining on when they come to your organization? So in the boring is beautiful, it's not just so that it's two aspects. It's you to see life through lenses of optimism, but it's for you to operate and function with optimum output within your organization.
Wow.
How can I bring people to continuity? That's how you build community. Consistency and continuity. Your biggest witness can be within the room. Because they'll go and tell people.
This is what I experience when I come here.
This is what I experience. You have to try it.
And it's consistent. That's really good.
So the empirical data would tell one to try and create something that's consistent based on the geographical outlay, of course, based on the variables, based on the homework or the study done for the area that you're in. Boring is beautiful. Boring can be beneficial.
Absolutely. It's very enlightening.
This has been We Having Problem Podcast. Charles Hall. And to my best friend, thank you so much, Diamond Hall. Hit like, subscribe, leave a comment for us. Thank you in advance. And we will see you on the next one.